Hey everybody, welcome to Tribal Review. On today's show, we'll find out how Student Council planned for homecoming.
Also on the broadcast, we'll see what advice upperclassmen have for freshmen. All this and more coming up on Tribal Review.
Hey Florida City High School, I'm Cerulean Jones.
And I'm Mike Reddick. Today is Friday, September 29th, 2017, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
A Denver, Colorado police officer got a surprise recently when a raccoon stole a ride on his moving police cruiser. The raccoon jumped onto the car's windshield as the officer was rushing to the scene of a serious car crash. The officer pulled over safely and snapped a couple of photos of the critter before it safely jumped off the windshield and fled the scene.
The Guinness Book of World Records recently granted the record to the most basketballs dunked by a rabbit in 1 minute to Benny the Bunny. The 5-year-old Holland Lop rabbit has been trained to dunk basketballs by his owner. The bunny can also play arcade games, paint, and vacuum up its own poop. The record, by the way, for the dunks by a rabbit in 1 minute is 7. We'll be right back after these messages.
Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is the perfect place to celebrate your style. Visit the store to choose from thousands of designs to get digitally printed on shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and more. You can get apparel for your friends, family, clubs, and businesses. There are no setup or design fees and no minimums, so you can get as little or as many shirts as you want. Custom print your apparel and more at Big Frog, located at 2100 East Jackson Drive, Suite D in Independence.
Welcome back. Student Council puts in a lot of hours planning and organizing school events. Tribal Review reporter Kyle Rose found out what they did to prepare for this year's homecoming.
Student Council has made several new committees to get students more involved in the school. Pep Assembly Chairperson Robin Kaiser is excited for what will happen at the Assembly.
We are going to have a lot of relay games at the Assembly. A lot of games to, get the crowd involved and as many audience participation as we can get, and also games that are really fast-paced to have fun with.
Brianna Everts, chairperson for Spirit Week, explains a Spirit Day that she believes would have been a good addition to the week, but was cut.
We are actually going to have a Superstar Day where everyone would dress up like their favorite celebrity, but we have a 4-day week, so we couldn't fit it in.
Chairperson for Publicity, Carly Tatum, tells us how she works with the other committees to make homecoming a success.
So a few weeks before the actual homecoming week, I will set a due date for the other committees to get their poster requests in, and they will just fill out like a sheet of paper for me with what they want on their posters and the date that they want them up by, and we will start working on them to get them up the dates that they provided for us.
Mackenzie Lyon, chairperson of the Tailgate Committee, informs us about a new committee that she believes will help get students more involved in school activities.
Tailgate Committee is a brand new committee that we made this summer to help the students get more involved with things, sports, and to be able to spend more time with new students and meet new students around the school.
Photography chairperson Jan Salmon tells us what the photography committee is and how he feels about said committee.
The photography committee is basically just me and Danny MacArthur just walking around taking pictures for everyone, and right now we're doing HOCO, so we're basically taking pictures of everyone doing the job. And then I like it because this is what I want to do in life, and I just feel like I'm the best at it.
Stuco has many committees and they keep creating more and more to get students more involved in our school. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Kyle Rose.
Thanks, Kyle. When we come back, Julia Peters will fill us in on what it takes to put together the yearbook.
Toscanos is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscanos offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscanos, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. The Legends Yearbook staff is busy taking photos, gathering stats, and documenting the school year for the 2018 yearbook. Julia Peters got an inside look at the work it takes to put it all together.
Publication students are working on the 63rd edition of the yearbook. Matthew Rice tells us about how he feels when they finally pick up the yearbooks from the factory.
It's actually a pretty weird feeling because at the end of the year, since we've been doing it for so long, like the constant deadlines and the constant work, you don't think you're done, even though you really are, but you don't really know that you're done, and you actually get the feeling that you're finally finished with the book until you unbox it and you actually feel it in your hands.
Yearbook staff takes over 5,000 photos a year. Bobby Pennell explains the making of the yearbook and how the kids work together.
I would say so, yeah. In the beginning of the year, we section it off differently, and we have, academics and activities, but at the end we all come together and have a grand old happy yearbook.
There are 4 different deadlines throughout the year. Sophia Baher explains that if she would ever change her decision to be on yearbook.
No, I wanted to be on yearbook since my freshman year, and I just got on it this year, and it's already really fun. I wouldn't change it.
Miss Smith has been teaching at Fort Osage for 18 years. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Julia Peters.
Thanks, Julia. When we come back, we'll have this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Zach Erickson joins us now with this week's Kansas City Sports Update.
Thanks, Cerulean. The Kansas City Chiefs won their game on September 24th against the Los Angeles Chargers, with the score of 24-10, bringing their record to 3-0 on the season. The next game is at home against Washington Redskins on October 2nd. The KC Royals lost their game on September 25th against the New York Yankees, 11-3. They are currently in a 3-game series against Arizona Diamondbacks until October 1st. Sport KC won their game September 24th against the LA Galaxy. Diego Rubio scored 1 goal and Daniel Sololi scored 1, making the final score 2-1. They host the Vancouver Whitecaps on September 13th at Children's Mercy Park. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Zach Erickson.
Thanks, Zach. Occasionally, we'll bring you a profile story over a seemingly everyday student at this school. This week, Michelle Crook found out what makes Austin O'Brien unique.
Austin has been racing for 7 years. He talks about what it means to his family.
How we relax and spend time together.
Jeff Gordon started out in dirt track racing. Emma talks about how she felt as the girlfriend in the relationship.
At the time, I was the girlfriend in the situation, so I was nervous but excited at the same time because it was like what he wanted to do.
O'Brien's family has been involved with dirt track racing for a long time. His brother talks about what he does to help work on the car.
Well, do everything. Change wheels, tires, everything.
Dirt racing has been around for 40 years. This is Michelle Kirk reporting for Travel Review.
Thanks, Michelle. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Travel Perk located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Travel Perk from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Now here's your entertainment news from Tristan Carrender.
Thanks, Aurelian. Flatliners comes out in theaters on September 29th. 5 medical students do a dangerous and daring experiment to learn more of what lies behind the confines of life. This movie is rated R. Jeepers Creepers 3 comes out on September 26th. A surgeon and his men go looking for the creeper on his last day of feeding. But what happens when they come close to discover the organs, you can find out when you see the movie. It is rated R. That's it for your entertainment news. I'm Tristan Carrender.
Thanks, Tristan. On this week's Tom Talk, Kiana Tuck found out what advice upperclassmen gave to the freshmen.
There are plenty of new faces in the high school. Each student has their own opinion of being a freshman.
High school is pretty cool so far. It's a lot bigger, but
I like how long classing periods are and like how easy it is to navigate things.
Right now, like high school, it's kind of boring and we aren't really doing much, but I feel like later on in the year it should get funner.
I mean, it's better than middle school because you get more opportunities here.
I think it's okay. I like the teachers.
I like high school compared to OTMS and other schools. I mean, I like it so far, but they're still yet to come. We got a whole school year.
I think I like it. You have more freedom and you act more of an adult.
I mean, it's a lot more work, but you get more freedoms here. So.
I love it! It's amazing!
as a freshman coming to the high school, I saw plenty of new opportunities. Reported for Tribal Review, I'm Kiana Tuck.
Well, that's it for this week on Tribal Review. I'm Cerulean Jones.
And I'm Michael Reddick. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.